Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kulu. So today we'll be learning how to make this shirt dress. It has an extended collar. I'll be using 3 years or 3.5 to 4 years of fabric for this tutorial because the client is big. So the first thing to do is to fold your fabric. That is the normal way we cut our shirt. The only difference here is that it's just the collar and the v neck. So you just fold your fabric into two, you cut, unfold. I'm cutting with the front because of the pattern. I really want to make use of the pattern. I just want to get it fully. So that is just it for this. Please, you remember you bring out your button stand. I forgot to bring it out here, but when you're cutting the front, you just bring out your button stand. Though it doesn't have any button, but yes, you have to bring 1.5 to 2 inches button stand. So that was what I did here. The next thing, after getting that, you get your length, your full length. Her full length is 45 or so for the front, and remember that the back is longer than the front. So I got 43, sorry, I got 45, but I had to reduce it to 43. Then I made the back 45 to 46. That was what I did here. So you just get your full length, you add your hemming allowance. That is basically the way we cut our normal shirt, but the difference here is that it doesn't have a button. It's just the neck that has a button, then the collar extension. So that was it. After that, you get your shoulder measurements. That's the your shoulder. Then from that your shoulder, you come down by 1 inch. Then you get your shoulder slope. You come down and get from that your shoulder, you come down by 1 inch for your shoulder slope. Then you take your chest line. That was just the normal way we cut our shirt. So after getting that, you get the middle of your armhole. Please, when you bring out your button stand, that is where you start taking your measurements from. You will not start from the edge. That is from the edge, from the place that your button hole stops. That is where you take your measurements from. So that is what I'm doing. I'm getting her chest line and everything. So I measured her round chest. That is her bust measurement. um The next is to take her front armhole, that is to divide whatever you have, that 10. So the middle of 10 is 5. So from that middle of 5, you come in by half inch. That is for the front armhole. So you connect. Hope this is visible enough. So the next thing is to take your rhombus measurement. Her rhombus is 12.75. That is her bust, 12.75. So her bust is bigger than her hip. So I will just check the allowance that I have here. I have 3. So I'm adding 3 inches allowance. It's a free dress. You can add up to 5, but I don't want to waste my fabric. Yeah. So the waist is, I don't really want it to have a waist. So I'll come here and go in by, at her waist, I'll go in by half inch. So I'll connect from her bust down to her waist. Then I'll take the full measurements. I'll check the full measurements here. So I'll get a straight line that is 15.75. I'll bring down my 15.75 here. So that's it. So I'll just take it down. I'll just take it down this way. And this is for the dress. Then we'll have it. So the neckline, for the back neckline, I'm going to use 3. This person is big, so if you use 2, it might come out too tight. Like the neckline will come out too tight. So I'm going to use 3 for the width 3. Then for her back, I'll use 1 or 1.20. So I'm recutting the front. I'm recutting the back because I really want the back to be longer than the front. So you bring out, make sure the front is equal. You bring out the button hole allowance. Bring out that 1 inch. Just place this way. Bring out that 1 inch for the zipper. Then this side should be equal. So the damper should be longer than 4 to 5 inches. It should be longer by 4 to 5 inches. Sorry. So I have 5 inches here. So I'll draw this. So I'll from this place, here should be equal, this side should be equal now. So from there I'll draw a curve this way to go and meet that 5 inches. I'll draw a curve. So here I'll still give it a little curve here. So here I'll still draw a curve from here to go and meet that 5 inches this way. From here, draw this curve to them. This place should be equal. Here can be anyhow. So just draw it this way. So just cut out exactly the same thing from here. I don't know if this is showing. So from here, this place should be equal. This place you should have it equal. So you see, make it this way. So just cut out exactly the same thing. So we now cut the sleeve. This is what I have left. The sleeve is sleeve length is. So the sleeve length is 25. 25. I don't know if this will be enough for 25. So I'll measure to see if it's up to 25. Then 1 inch for the folding allowance. So I have 30 here, and I'm going to use 29 because I really want this place to be full. So I'll use 29 for the sleeve. So for the wideness, I'll check to see the wideness. I have 15 here. When you open it, you have 30. So I really want it to be big, the sleeve to be big. So I'll adjust it again. So here I have 19 inches. The wideness is 19 inches. Wideness. So I'll just I'll get the length. I'll check the length that I want. I'll use 28 inches for the length. 28 for the length. Remember that I'll add an elastic, so I have 28 inches. Then I'll come down from this point. I'll come down by 4 to 5 inches. I'll come down by 4.5 inches. I'll pleat it. It has a little plate, so I'll pleat it. So I'll measure the armhole. This is the back armhole. I'll measure the round armhole. So I'll measure it this way. So I have 16.5. I have 16.5. So I'll draw it this way. I'll draw it this way. And leave the sleeve instead. Just from here, you draw a curve. From this, I have this pattern of sleeve here. Why I make it like this is that I'll attach this side to be your shirt, your normal shirt sleeve. Then you drape this to this point, so that here will be white connect to this point. So I will measure to get my 16.5. So here is my 16.5. Here is my 16.5. So I'll just make this part a little bit like guys, I'll just cut it out. So the armhole is, remember that the length is 28, the armhole is 16.5. So you just come down by 4 inches. I came down by 4.5 inches, or 4.5 inches. Then I make a curve from here. I'll make this type of curve. Let me know what it's again. Please, I have this pattern of cutting the sleeve. Just a vicious sleeve. If you don't want to drape it, if you don't want to start using slash and spread method, this is another perfect method to use. So this way, then you measure around your 16. You measure around to get your 16. There's my 16. You notch the place of your 16. So. I'm done joining the sleeve. I'm done joining the shoulder, the sleeve, and every other thing. Look at the way you just close up your sleeve, then attach the one that will go to the arm. You attach it, then attach to the notch, but that's the shoulder part. And then after that, you fold with your 1 inch, or you overlock it, then put your elastic. Here's elastic. And the next thing is to close up the front. Remember that you slit the front, and I brought that 1 inch. You can use 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches. That is for the button stand. Remember that it doesn't have any button, but you just have to bring out the button stand. Or you can use 1.5 to 2 inches. Don't use 1 inch like me. So here's the front. I've closed it. Close it. If you want it to have a slit here, like at the front, if you want it to have a front slit, you leave it open, but it's like I'll still close up to the down part. So remember that we use the neck, the width of the neck is 3, the depth is 3. That's front. The back is 1. So the next thing is to close it, then leave this place. This is the front. Leave how many inches. Measure how many inches you want to leave. That is for the V-neck part. Measure how many inches. You cut round, please. You cut your normal neck round before. You don't just cut the V-neck. So you just measure. Let me measure what I have here. I have 4 here. That is the opening is 4. You can make it 5. So the next thing to do is to remember that we just brought out 1 inch for the buttonhole stand. That's why you need to bring out 2 inches for you to get this very well. So I'll just take 1/2 inch. I'll take 1/2 inch. I'll measure 1/2 inch. I'll take it. I'll measure 1/2 inch. Then I'll connect. I'll give it that V. From that 1/2 inch, I'll just make a V from this 1/2 inch. I'll make a V here. I'll make a V from this 1/2 inch up to that 4 inches. I'll just cut out a little V. That's why you need to have like up to 1 to 2, 1.5 to 2 inches for you to see the allowance. So I'll just cut this. I have, you remember it's 1 inch, so I'll take away 1/2 and I'll have half left. So this is my half. I'll just make it a slant V. So I'll cut it down this way. This is my V. So I'll cut it and make sure they are equal. So I'll just cut it down this way up to that 4. So the next thing, so we have our V. So the next thing to do after cutting it down, remember you have 1/2 inch left. So you fold that 1/2 inch this way. You fold that 1/2 inch this way. So you fold it this way. So you fold it this way. Look at it. If you want to, you can overlock it. If you want, you can use your hemming gum to hold it down. But after joining the collar, I will use a needle because I don't want the thread to show, and the hemming gum may not really hold it very well. It may not really hold it, so I'll use my needle and thread to hold this part. So I'll use my needle and thread to hold that part. So I'll just this way. So you hold it. So I have 1 inch. So I will hold it down so that I'll be able to stand. I'll take the measurement of the collar. So I'll pin it down. I'll hold it with my hemming gum, then still hold it with my needle and thread. Look at this part. This part should be like this. This part should be like this. So I'll do the same thing here. Here should be 1/2 inch. Measure to know if you have up to 1/2 inch. So I have 1/2 inch here. I'll hold it down. Then I'll hold out to this place. So this is what we have. Look at it. You still need to hold this place. You need to hold it up to make sure to back stitch this place. I just hold it this way. Make sure to back stitch that area. So for us to take our for you to measure your shoulder. So to measure your shoulder now, you take your round neck measurement from this 1/2 inch. You start taking your measurement from this 1/2 inch. You know that your collar will come up to this place, so you place your tape from this 1/2 inch. You measure around your neck. You measure it. Take the tape round your neck. From the other point, measure around your neck. So I have 16. I have 17, like 17.5. I have like 17.25, but I will make it 19 or I will make it 20. Depends on how much extension you want. If you want like 1.5 inches extension, like the extension that will come. If you want 2 inches extension, that's the collar. If you want to extend it by 2 inches, by 1 inch, or by 1.5, it depends. So I have 17.25. I'll make it 20. I'll extend it by 17. I'll make it 20. I'll extend it by 1.5. 1.5 each place. Like 1.5 will come out, 1.5 will come out here 1.5, and this place 1.5. So that is what I will do. So I'll cut 20.5 when I'm drafting it out. Like the collar stand, that is the collar stand. Then the collar 4 will stop at 17.5. The collar stand will be 20.5. Then the collar 4 will be 17.5. It will stop that place that the normal neck stops. So I'll fold. We already have a video how to cut collar, but I'll still take you guys on how to do this. So you do 20.5 divided by 2. I'll still add half inches for the joining, that is sewing another one. So I'll get 20.5, the middle of 20.5. I'll divide 20.5 by 2. 20.5 divided by 2. I have 10.25. So I'll get my 10.25. I'll get my 10.25, or let me make it 10 and a half. So I have 10 and a half here. I'll still get the middle of the 10.5 divided by 2, just to get the middle. So this is it. So from this place now, I'll go up by half inch. That is to give it that curve. Then from that half inch, I'll connect it to meet this middle, to meet the middle of 10.5. The next thing is to determine how the length of your collar stand. So I'm using 1.5 inches for the collar stand. I'm using 1.5 inches. So I'll connect it. You can connect it with a straight or a slant curve. So I'll get my 10 and so that I extend the lines very well. So I'll give this place a curve. You can leave it straight, but I just want to give it a little curve. I want to curve the edges, just a little curve. So the collar stand is ready. Just this simple. The collar stand is ready. So for the collar 4, we are going to get our 17.25. So 17.25. So then what you should do is just to minus 2.5 from here, or minus 2 inches. I'll just minus from this collar stand. I'll go in by 2.25. So this will be the extension. This is where your collar will stop. This will be the extension by 2 inches, and your collar will stop here. That is your collar 4. Will start from that place. So here I'll go up by 2.5. The collar stand will be 2 inches long. Just this place only this place will be 2.5. So you connect it with a slant curve. Then you measure the rest. The rest will be 2 inches, or you can just take 2.5 throughout. I just want it to have a little slant. So I'll connect it this way. If you feel that the 2.5 is too high, you can bring it down a little, which I've done. So I'll connect it like this. So here's the collar stand and the collar 4. Remember, this will be the extension, 2 inches extension. When you measure 2 inches extension, so you get the middle of this and the middle of that. So I'll just cut it, then iron, then cut it on the fabric and show you how to join it. Just so easy. So here is the collar 4. Here is the collar stand. So you get the middle, notch the middle of it. Then you cut out your collar stand. Please, this should be on fold, and you should have two pieces of each. You cut on fold. Here is the collar 4. So you notch the center too. That is the middle of it. Then you place this way. So you place, make sure the notches are matching each other. You know, you cut 2 pieces of this. I'll cut, fold, and turn it and bring it to show you. So you still bring your shirts. You make this place, make sure they are equal. This place, make so that you get the back, the middle of the back. So this it's place it this way. You notch the middle of the back. That's where you start attaching your collar from. And that is it. So I'll just do it and show you the outcome. Though this is the sleeve, this is looking super cute already. So it's looking super cute already. So here is the sleeve, here is the sleeve, here is the front, here is how it's looking already. It's looking fine already. So here's it. Here's it. I'll just fold the corner and show